Hi, hello. I am Prapalla Kumar. I am a lecturer in chemistry. Today I am discussing the topic chemical technology, chemical pesticides, and chemical society. So here it is a BSc sixth semester. The topic is genetic engineering. So genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is an the artificial manipulation. So manipulation is nothing but it is a man-made or the modification and recombination of a DNA or other nucleic acid molecules in order to modify an organism or population of organisms. The genetic engineering is a process of using recombinant DNA technology to alter the genetic makeup of an organism. So, traditionally, humans have manipulated genomes indirectly by controlling breeding and selecting offsprings with a desired traits. So, traditionally, so different regions are manipulating the genomes by a different DNA technology, and using genetic engineering method, the few mutation takes place. For example, mutation says here the generation to generation gap, there is a one generation to other generation fused to get a new product or controlling breeding to get a selective offsprings are in the desired traits are get. So genetic engineering is a involve the direct manipulation of one or more genes, often genes from another species. So genetic engineering is an involve direct manipulation of one or more genes. So most often a gene from another species added to an organism genome to give it a desired phenotype. So recombinant DNA that has been created artificially, obviously it is created, it is man-made or synthetic, obviously. DNA from two different sources is incorporated into single recombinant DNA molecule. The DNA molecule containing the first step is cut the DNA to extract a fragment. So, for example, the DNA like structure is there. So, whenever cut into a fragment like so, these are fragment that is cut into different products that the which scientists accomplished with enzyme obtained from bacteria called endonuclease. The endonuclease is a type of restriction enzyme, so called because its ability to cleave DNA is restricted to certain short sequence of DNA called restriction sites. These enzymes cut two DNA molecules at the same site. There are three different methods by which recombinant DNA is made. We will consider the just one of them here. After scientists determine the base sequences of the gene that codes for particular proteins, they can also it and amplify it by PCR. PCR is nothing but as a polymerase chain reactions. The gene can be spliced into a special kind of bacterial DNA called plasmid. Here, the recombinant plasmid came once inside the host bacteria. The plasmid replicates, making multiple exact copies of themselves, a process called cloning. Cloning, for example, here it is a process to copies exact copies from the DNA technology. As the engineering bacteria multiply, they become effective factors for producing the desired proteins like multiple cells like so plasmid DNA here it is taken to get a multiple copies of 1 2 get 4 4 get multiplication takes place. So the bacteria can producing desired proteins. The what kind of proteins might scientists wish to produce by using biotechnology? Insulin obviously is a protein coded by DNA is required for proper use of glucose by cells. People with diabetes, the insulin is a deficiency disease, formerly had to use insulin from the pigs and cattle pancreas. So insulin can be secreted in pancreas of cattle and pigs. It is secreted in the pancreas that is separated out that to get a conversion into a insulin. Now human insulin is made to using recombinant DNA technology. The scientists take the human gene for insulin production and paste it into the DNA of Escherichia coli bacterium, commonly found in the human digestive tract. The expression factor. So sorry, the scientist can take human gene, the DNA Escherichia coli. It is coming under a digestive tract like a intestine in small, if especially in small intestine. The expression factor signals that provide instructions of for transcription and translation of the gene by cell are also added. The bacterial cells multiply rapidly by making billions of copies of themselves, and each new E. coli cell carries in its DNA a replica of the gene from human insulin. I hope that future the functioning gene insulin can be incorporated directly into the cells of insulin dependent diabetics. Beside insulin, many other valuable materials that are also used in the human therapy and are difficult to obtain in any other way can now be made using recombinant DNA technology. Some examples are like human growth hormone, which is replaced by cadaver harvested for treating children who fail to grow properly, and erythropoietin for treating anemia resulting for chronic kidney diseases and for treatment of for cancer. Next one, the clotting get agent treating males with hemophilia, the tissue plasminogen activator for dissolving blood clots associated with a disease such as heart attacks and stroke, in interference which assist the immune response and induce the resistance of host cells to viral infections or promising anti-cancer agents. Recombinant vaccines such as hepatitis B. So one of the vaccines are used for hepatitis B. So here the cloning takes place. For example, here the E. coli, here it is a E. coli and a plasmid to get and human DNA. Here that process to get the cloning together, these are mixing. Whenever these are mixing to get here the fragment of human DNA, they are mixed, produce desired proteins. The enzymes are cut. Here it is the DNA molecules are cut. One is a blue color, another one is a red color, and plasmids from E. coli are cut into same sequence with the same enzyme. So with the same enzyme, here that enzyme to get, here it is a plasmid, here it is a plasmid product, here it is a human DNA cell. Whenever cloning takes place or combined, the DNA fragments and plasmids are joined by base pairings into a single piece of recombinant DNA technology. Using the DNA produces the desired protein. So here it is a that same product, there is a attached into a red and blue color line. It's a desired protein from the human DNA attached to get a fused and get bioengineered plasmids introduced into E. coli. That E. coli multiplies into generating the desired proteins encoded by in the inserted DNA sequences into multiple copies of the DNAs. So this is about a simple technique of DNA, recombinant DNA technology. So here these techniques are used in any brinjal techniques and other plants, animals, cattle breedings, and some other products like vaccines and also human growth hormones harvested in treating for children grow properly, and fused some of the cloning cells, and nowadays they are using in vitro fertilization takes place, transfer of one cell to another cell, the fusion of gametes to get a new desired product from genes from one generation to other generation technologies. So a lot of techniques are used in the genetic engineering. So it is one of the best useful technique nowadays for the preparation of vaccines and preparation of desired products of different copies, and it is used in nowadays and animals, the breeding, cattle breeding. So different techniques in the genetic material can be transferred into one generation to other generation, and desired copies are obtained by this genetic engineering technique. So this is about the genetic engineering chapter. Thank you for watching.